Welcome, my friends, to episode 26 of the GeneticRim. We are struck with madness, struck with a lot of wounds, but the Mego casters are now no longer. It was a fierce fight we had in the last episode. We had an exploding squirrel in the barracks, and overall, it was a bloody mess, to say the least. But now everything seems to be fine. Erin is the only person still close to breakdown, but since Sparky died, she's just not the same person anymore. Sparky was some raider attacking us, and, well, I tried to save him. I really did, but it didn't work out. So, long story short, since then, Erin's psychic stability is arguable, to say the least. But at least she's been pretty close to getting over it. 4.5 days left. Considering how long these breakdowns last, or these debuffs, we're in a good way. So, today we're going to expand our genetic material experiments a little bit more, and what do we have in the research? The multi-analyzer. I really look forward to what happens if we extract from a hybrid comb. So let's start with that. And yeah, lots of good stuff incoming. So we're still not done with the lightings. I can't wait for that. It's going to be so good. Maddox can walk again. That's a good thing. Wow, that's some slow-mo. Poor guy. Well, I'd say I'll send Maddox to bed rest until he's back up again. So we got an amalgam bee. Okay, that's unexpected. What the heck is an amalgam bee? So, going to send Orozco to do this after he's done with eating something. So, let's check out what happens when you extract something out of a hybrid comb. So, there goes nothing. We got, what? Wide beeswax. Stronger than regular beeswax and less flammable. I see. And he's also carrying some white honey. Okay. So far, so good. What about the hybrid bees? Okay. I'm still not completely getting it, what we're really doing here. But it's okay. I'm exploring. So we have the centrifuge. I have all the things we can do now. So Erin wants to binge on some psychid. I don't agree, Erin. I don't agree. So with this amount of psychid tea available, this will take no good end for you. So Sparks doesn't seem to be able to pick that stuff up. Sometimes they're not able to. So just want to make sure. Hey, there once was a time when you guys just kept things in your inventory when I told you to. So, well, time to arrest Erin then. The reckless use of drugs is something we can't approve here. We are, after all, people of science and of reason, and because of that, you have to be arrested. Maddox might be slow as hell, but he's going to get her. She's going to binge a little bit on that stuff before, but he's going to get her. I mean, I don't want her to be addicted. There we go. You go now with me, little missus. Wow, Maddox is probably the slowest warden ever. So, first question. Who did harm the Megasloth? I mean, there's no auto-hunt order for that. Okay, so there are a few things happening, so let's grab John to sort this Megasloth situation out. Oh, Stoli is in a fight, I see. My Velociraptor wanted to go for some big game. So, let's check out how the fight goes. So, Stoli is pretty injured, but whoa, is this Dino actually kicking Megasloth butt? It actually looks like. Wow, I start to wonder if I really should interfere, but okay. The Dino already lost a claw, so... The thing about Stoli is John has a certain love for this animal, so let's stun that guy. And stun him more. You don't hurt my dinosaur! Get away from it. Yo, Megasloth, are you done yet? So, we're going to, well, Nicholas is on it. I disagree. I feel like John should do that. Because, he's so far away, you know? There we go. That's some badass dinosaur. Let's hope he doesn't die. Nicholas would have been the better doctor. But I think John will be quick enough. So, we're going to release... Well, Orozco's already releasing her. Alright. So, yeah, sometimes you just have to do what you have to do, you know? And, saving Aaron from, this kind of substance abuse is certainly the better thing to do. Oh, it's getting summer again. There go the flies. Alright. So, Stoli needs rescue. I'm well aware of that. Man, these Muffalo chicken look really weird. Not gonna lie. So, okay, the dinosaur is safe. Nice. The other thing I just remembered from the last episode is we have steel again. Massive surplus of steel, actually. Okay. Poor Stoli. So overall, there's a lot of construction work to do. Aaron was at a loss there. Let's see. Aaron is also a chief handler. So I think it's about time to reactivate Nicholas as a builder. Because I feel like I'm having too many building jobs open. I hope the plant work can be delayed like that. But I definitely seem to need somebody else for the farming. There we go. Because things like the crematorium need to get done. Alrighty. So, we're racking up a pretty huge stockpile of things here. So, let's check out. The crafter does nothing right now. Usually, I do have a massive demand of materials, but in this colony, it's actually not like that. So, we have now a named cantaloupe. whatever. So next time we have to fight this, I'm going to play it a little bit more careful. And only send sparks and the exploding animals in there up front. I don't have that much experience with animals yet. Or, it's not quite correct. I should much more say, I don't have so much experience with a animal-heavy playstyle. Yeah, that's more like it. Most of the time I do use animals, but their tanking capabilities are something I don't want to say use accidentally, but I am not that invested into certain strategies like in this scenario. It's just at a loss of words because the infection of the dinosaur troubled me a little bit. What I'm meaning is I never had a strategy where I had to send the squirrelopes in first because they are meant to explode. And yeah, so there goes a Muffalo Rat. That's the other option. There's the Ratfellow and the Muffalo Rat. So let's check out the Muffalo Rat. Acts as a pack beast, produces small amounts of milk and wool at a quite fast rate. Fast breeding, short-lived pack beast. Life expectancy 5. So let's compare that with the Ratfellow. The Ratfellow is a large one, so they are quite similar, I'd say. It's just the looks are quite different. Well, that concludes our experimentation series with the rodents for now. I'm going to get back there once we get to Curious. For the next steps, I want to invest into a little bit more costly or exclusive things like dinosaurs and alpha animals. Costly is not the right word. So, sterile tiles for the laboratory. Yes, please. I finally have the silver to do so. And there's an amalgam queen. Amalgam bees are improved hybrids, and all specialized bees branch from them. They work a bit faster than basic bees. So, it seems to me like I'm producing now a certain stockpile of the hybrid bees. And I'm going to replace the hybrid bee, the mild and temperate bees in these bee houses during the process. Here I have the hybrid bee production already running, and it's starting to become quite interesting what we're having here, what we're having going on here for us. So overall, getting that is something I should do. And we're going to allow that actually only from the mild and the tempered bees. And I'm going to expand that as soon as there are types of bees coming up that I don't want to have anymore. Like, that sounds like a plan, doesn't it? So, these guys are still so unhappy, man. Oh well, she lost her Bentley and Sparky. I mean, she has all the reason to be unhappy. And the Keo is suffering from chemical starvation. Hey Keo, we do have drugs, so let's give him some tea. Squirrelope horns. Interesting. 150 bucks. Quite valuable, I'd say. So, there's only chemical hunger now, so, you know what, man? Light it up right away. I mean, Akio, you don't have to suffer like that. Here, being chemically fascinated is no problem. It's just if you go uncontrolled and self-destructive, I don't like that, you know? There we go. he's now in a way better mood. So Erin has a certain tolerance to psychit, so I'm going to give her some other stuff. I don't know, am I the only one that's getting some improper impression while looking at a squirrel horn? Feel free to drop me a comment below if you're seeing what I'm seeing. I'm not gonna deepen that topic. So I do have an amalgam queen now. I don't have a available bee house, sadly, though. That's why I reactivated Nicholas as a builder. So overall, I feel like we should try to hire somebody more. 6 people are just not enough anymore for this scale of operations. So these will restock in 2.4 days. They'll restock in a way longer time. So I'm going to try to get a go over there to this settlement that could have been made in Germany. Okay. But overall, I feel like everything's quite fine. So Erin is back on her construction job again. That's good. And until we have completed a few of these projects, I'm going to keep Nicholas as a constructor as well. So let's check out how much steel Orozco can procure for our operations. So, Nicholas, are you done yet? I mean, come on. Get going. We need some style in the mines. So, yeah. Tending to the animals is a good thing to do. There we go. Ah, that's better. This gives this whole place a way more unsettling groove. I like that. Alright. If you're planning to do some evil overlord base, it's all about a good performance, you know. There we go. Probably should add some greens here as well. Don't forget to take your greens. They make your place look awesome. So these mines ultimately will need a flooring. And maybe I'll do prison cells out of this, out of the old mining complex one day. Let's see. Or guest quarters. Depends on the perspective. So, there we go. Nicholas is getting things done. I like that. Because since Erin overtook some of the animal work as well, her construction work is not as available as it was before. I mean, we have so many animals. There's Killer. Killer needs a shearing soon. Catfellows really are ridiculously funny animals. So, another very important project was that. Awesome. Okay. We're going to build the hybridization chamber and the brood chamber here. And let's insert a amalgam queen. And I don't have any other drones as of yet. So, no hybrid drones or such. So we're going to insert a mild drone due to a lack of options. Hey, the break risks are pretty low right now. That's really good. So I want Nicholas to work on the alpha gene pod first. The flooring of the laboratory sure is a very, very important project as well. But the alpha gene pod is going to give us some new options of showing off with our genetic expertise. So we really need to clean up this room. Yeah, you're going to scan at the ground penetrating scanner someday else. There we go. I really need some cleaner bod. So, Nicholas is now not doing anything anymore. So, he hauled some materials there, and then he was like, "Oh, I have some eating going on for me," and then the rest was history. So, could somebody please clean up the rest of the last failed experiments? So John is trying to calm Nicholas down. I would deeply appreciate a success there. Yay. Wonderful. Good work, John. Appreciate it. So... why is there a power outage? Wow. We're consuming so much energy. I really need the wind power to keep my base running. That's a little bit concerning to me. So what do we need here? Lurzolite, lots of it. And obviously, it's a good thing that I have re-enabled another builder here. I just realized how important this seems to be. Hey, that's coming out cool, doesn't it? Nice. All right. So I figure that the production of these areas is way more important than what they're doing right now. But, well, we are able to fill our batteries after all. So, where are the subsurface conduits though? What about Stoli? Not cool. We have to take off the whole leg. Oh man, poor thing. So, Roscoe is a quite good doctor. So, well, better than dying. Some Lurzolite. Are there any Lurzolite chunks lying around? Because we need to expend our stocks of those. So there are a lot of bison down there, so I can't expand my Muffalo gene pool. That's cool. This combination produces no other different mutations. So the game tells me that the mild drone and the hybrid queen will always produce a amalgam drone. Is it what that means? Interesting. Okay. So I need to produce more amalgam queens and drones to change the inventory of the bee houses. No, that's not the right word. Sorry. Today I'm somehow at a loss of words sometimes, but that just happens, I guess. Oh man, the high-tech medicine just for a friggin' dinosaur. But well, the boss said so. The boss said so. And when the boss says so, we have to do so. I mean, John might look like an 18-year-old youngster, but he's an 800-year-old evil mastermind. You don't want to mess around with John, or John will mess around with you. So, we're having white honey. What's up with white honey? Very pale in color. Less nutritious than normal honey, but it's usually produced in high amounts. Okay. So, the bees are actually feeding the colony quite well too. So yeah, it seems to me like I don't have to do. I don't have much work to do with the honey here. Man, that crafting bot is so awesome. I really like that thing. So let's try out something more crazy. I want to do a club. I don't care of which material. Let's check out if the bot will ultimately do that or not. Or more so, can I assign the job to the bot? No, I can't. Okay, that's the first thing. But I guess the bot will, the bot is doing a club. Wow, that's pretty surprising to me. So, this means I have to be careful that the bot doesn't do bad jobs for me. But that's quite easy to achieve. You just have to assign a certain colonist to a job. So yeah, a smoke leaf binge is way less dangerous. I mean, the worst thing that could happen is her developing a tolerance to that stuff. And that's not exactly as dangerous as a full-fledged psychic addiction. So, Muffalo genes, none available. It's time to hunt. Alright, let's mount Professor. Let's ride down here. So, good thing we have horses. Oh, awesome. I really like the Snap Out mod, which just gives you the option to calm down people that are losing their stuff. Alright. Let's just start twacking away here. Clipping those poor things for science. Bullets for science! Well, one day we're going to extract those genes more, no, we're going to clone the genes, and we're not being to... We don't need to rely on these procedures in the future anymore. But until then, it is like it is, you know? There we go. So... Alright, Stoli will survive, but Stoli is now missing a body part. I should probably install the mod which allows you to install body parts in animals. So yeah, it's really happening. This amount of wind is not enough anymore to power my base. So what to do? I might build up another wind turbine here. I mean, I only have room for one more, but why not? Yeah, let's do that. Because overall, this will help the colony a lot. So yeah, Nicholas now has to do some more work because before he gets to eat, but that's just it's a hard knock life, my friend. Sometimes you just have to work more than you want to. So yeah. Back with more Muffalo genes. That's good. I feel like Muffalo genetics are so far producing some of the most versatile animals we found. So I'm going to produce more of... what's that? Copper metal plates. Where is it? There we are. So, same procedure as here. I'm going to cover up the free spots with copper plates to forbid the nature to retake this place. Going to need a larger amount of copper though to achieve that, so can't mine there, but I can mine here. Like, I mean, I could mine there, but I don't want to stumble around in the Migo crap, you know. So, the freezer is out of power. That's really bad. Loyal raptor shrimps. Are you kidding me? And can somebody please turn the wind back on, please? So what do we have here? We are ought to take care of 2 raptor shrimps for 5 days. They're suffering from paralytic abasia. Yeah, okay. So, and we have to fight off a mech cluster. No thanks. Thanks, but no thanks, you know. Sometimes you're ought to say just no. Oh man, I don't like that my freezer is going out. There's so much meat spoiling in there so soon. And my genetic materials are not liking this either, aren't they? No. So, yeah, as you can see, we really need more power. So, we're going to employ some forced work now. At least for a bit. Multi-analyzer! Yay! So, we're going to research some other things next. Beeswax lighting, okay. Med brewing. I would need beer brewing for that. So, climatized bee houses. Ooh, alright. Advanced bee houses. Quicker production. And, well, that's nothing too important right now, in my opinion. So I think it's time to research the humanoid genetic engineering, because this is one of the most fun parts of the game too. So there's another hybrid honeycomb. Well, I can't imagine that these 2 guys are able to do too much tonight, but I really want to get that project going, you know. This is important. This is the future. We need more wind power. But until then, luckily, the batteries get recharged again, and the freezing chain is up and running. Good. So, well, can't change it here. So, we're having chicken genetic, buffalo genetic, rodent, feline. So, cat fellow, that's done. Muffalo chicken, muffalo rat, muffalo komodo. So, we're getting more and more hybrid bees. That's a good thing. I'm waiting for them to just to multiply before I start replacing them. Here I'm already pretty curious about what will happen with the amalgam queen when at some point. Alrighty, let's keep going, shall we? So this wind turbine is basically useless right now, but since I'm obviously so dependent on some extra power right now, I decided to keep them alive here. So we can now do funny things with alpha genetic material. So I'm having chicken here. We can do needle chicken. We can do ground fallows. We can do animus hair, and possibly a wolf shrimp. Alpha animal hybrids are a little bit more specialized, and you see there's only a limited amount of choices here, but it's going to be fun. It's certainly going to be fun. To do something of that, though, I'll need alpha genes. So our I think gigantelopes are compatible. So I'm going to put up a new order here for alpha animal extraction. We're going to do that until we have 3. Same procedure. And I think, if I remember correctly, yeah, gigantelopes are viable. So I can't wait for the first mad scientist trade ship to hop by and make huge profit out of my lots and lots of squirrelopes. I think I'm going to cull the herd of the squirrelopes at some point. I don't know how to do that though, without hand drafting them, and yeah, I think that's the only way to do it. Hand draft them and shoot them. Because you could slaughter them, but they would explode in your face, I'd say. So that's not really an option, eh? So, considering that my energy problems seem to be over for now, I still have such a massive minus there now. We're going to send the builders today to one more. Well, no. I'm actually going to send Nicholas to do that, because Nicholas has a very decent plant rating, so he's able to chop down those trees at a reasonable speed, while Erin would just terribly struggle with this work, because she would take forever to cut down the trees, so that's that. There we go. I obviously need the 3rd wind turbine quite badly. This will at least mitigate some of the needs the colony has. And after that... Oh. Let's see. I have a massive surplus of wood as well, so possibly I should try to do some productions out of wood to earn me some money, because money is still a thing we need to take care about. Our funds on as a mad scientist's base are not endless. And the only thing I'm offering are well-trained hybrids, but sadly hybrids are not sellable to most traders. You need special traders to sell your hybrids, you know. Yeah, so Nicholas is doing a good job here. It'll still take a moment to achieve what we need to achieve here. But the good point here is I'm having Erin here working on the geothermal generators. I don't know. Today I'm a little bit at a loss of words from time to time. So we're going to cremate human-like corpses, but not colonist corpses, only stranger corpses, and we're going to cremate all of the monstrous corpses for now. So we can allow that again. As a matter of fact, my crafter bot should be able to do that. Now that I think about it, it is a crafting job, so okay, it's time for Nicholas to take a happy meal and get back to work. So I'm completing more turrets here. That's quite sad because it's going to outstress my my power grid even more. But yeah, we're going to get there. No, Nicholas, not the sterile tiles. We need that stuff way more. And Erin jumps in as well. So, yeah. It's going to be quite a long way here until the energy problems are done. Like I said several times before, and I'm going to say it sometimes again, the genetic laboratories demand insane amounts of power. So, yeah. we're going to flick off the power here. And I'm going also to flick off the episode here because it's a good spot to do so. So feel free to drop me a comment down below if you have anything on your mind about the series, about life in general. I don't know. I always love to hear from you guys. Also, I love to get your support on this video, on this series, with some likes, some share with your friend, or even a subscription to my channel if you want to be super awesome with me. Do whatever feels great to you. I don't mind if you don't. I just hope you're enjoying your time here and come back for more. So, see you guys then, and goodbye.